What's up, team? It's Sherman here from Geek Psychology. This is another video about the LifeHUD, your life's heads-up display that helps kind of build awareness and keep you focused on doing the things you gotta do in order to level up properly. This video is on the experience bar, which is a super simple concept that is often overlooked, myself included. It just doesn't show up all the time. Unless I look at it, I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, the experience bar. But before we get started, I would like to just thank you, as always, and honor you for coming to watch this video, for being on your journey, whatever that is, and going through the struggles that you're going through. Because we all have our struggles, and we're all on different journeys, but hopefully I'm able to help you through my journey in order to kind of give you some keys to build awareness and move forward a little bit faster while having some fun doing it, because, you know, games are great. So before we got started, I was just saying that it's a simple concept and it's often overlooked. And you can imagine this as if you're playing an RPG and you have this like list of quests. They all have different levels of difficulty and of experience that you're going to get. The higher difficulty quests are usually going to be more difficult, but they're going to give you the larger experiential reward. And then moving down, you have red quests are the most difficult, and then yellow quests are medium, and then green are the easy ones that you can just pump out and just completely destroy everything around. And a lot of times, I think most of us focus on those green quests because they're easy. They make you feel strong. You're just destroying everybody around, right? It's simple. You don't need to worry about it. It's just kind of point and click or whatever. And they make you feel like you're accomplishing a lot. Because you're like, wow, look at this list of things that I've done today. That's amazing. But really, the experience that you've gotten is not as good as one red quest if you were able to do it. And you will grow. You will get experience and you will reach that next level, even if you're doing the easy quests, hopefully. Hopefully they're focused enough that you're still going in the correct direction. You should check out the mini-map video if you're unsure about that. But it's not going to give you as much improvement as you could. And that's the key to this whole thing, is that don't just keep yourself busy. Do the correct quests that are going to move that needle on your experience bar the most. And sometimes they're going to be more difficult. Sometimes they're just going to be pretty impossible, and you got to break those down into little pieces. But as long as you're focused on the correct quests and how much experience is this actually going to give me by doing this task or whatever it is, then you're going to grow in a larger, chunkier way. A chunkier way. That doesn't sound good, but it is. It's a good thing. So just remember which quests are going to move you the most, which are going to have the most significant impact in your life. In real world terms, at least for me, I live in Japan. So if I were to study a language, studying Japanese would probably be the best choice. I could study Spanish. I want to study Spanish or Esperanto or German, and I've picked up apps to study all of those. But really what's going to help me out the most is my kanji and my reading and writing for Japanese. I could spend more time researching information about the cognitive functions and stuff like that, and gamification. And I love to do that. But every once in a while, when I actually realize it, I'm like, wow, I look at my experience bar and it's just kind of slowly ticking along, right? What would be most beneficial for me is to produce content, to actually get out of myself and find ways to help other people instead of taking all the information in and being like, okay, eventually I can find the correct little nugget of information that's going to help me help the rest of the world and save the world in one massive chunk, which is probably not going to happen. So it's a matter of focusing on the most important things that I can do now, that you can do now, to give you the most impact and bring you closer to leveling up towards your goal. And like I said, there are tons of different ways of looking at this, but that was a couple right there, at least from my life. And also, if you are stuck doing all these low-level green quests, try to find a way to pass those off to somebody else. Just stop doing them. Say no to those quests. You don't need to help everybody do everything all the time. There are key things that you could probably do that are going to help more people. It's like the Pareto principle, which is like 20% of the effort gives you 80% of the actual results. So finding those higher level quests is going to take some time probably. You're going to have to calm down and kind of piece together the information. Like, where am I actually going with this, with my life and my goals? And then focus on those key quests to give you the biggest gain through that. And pass off all that other stuff if you can. That is it. Like I said, it's a super simple concept, but it's often overlooked, and it's important that you just kind of keep your eye on that experience bar. And whenever you're doing something like just a new task or whatever, you're transitioning into something, stop, be like, is this actually helping me? Or am I just kind of wasting time exploring all across the YouTubes or different websites, right? Trying to piece together like random information. No. Do the correct thing and do it right and get the most experience that you can with every task, and you're going to just skyrocket your levels. Okay? So I hope that this video was helpful, and I hope that you actually put this into action today. After you close this video, I hope that you kind of think about what you're going to do next, and that it's the most beneficial that it can be. So keep up the lifelong quest, and good luck, have fun. Thank you. Peace.